Hello, lady, welcome. Listen, sometimes we get so confused as to whether we really are the persons at the bottom or center of this man's life, or he is indeed seeing someone else. It is kind of challenging to discern, but by the end of this video or lesson, we will have some good insights into it. Welcome. Right here is Aunt Ayla. If you're seeing me for the very first time, please feel at home. Here we discuss dating, relationships, marriage, and general family life. If this is something that can be of interest to you, please like the video, consider subscribing, and hit the notification bell. You can also share with whoever you think might like the same. Thank you. First and foremost, you may be visiting this guy more often than you should. Announced or unannounced, invited or uninvited. You just pop up at his premises any time of your choice with a high need or urge for intimacy compared to the guy himself. Whenever you go to this man's house, just a little caress or a little cuddling, you're already down. Do you know what you're just planting into this man's head? You are just manifesting yourself as a sex partner and not a true girlfriend. Oh yes, that is what he is understanding from the way you are behaving. Next time you come to this man's house, he will peep, and after noticing it's you, he will feign absence. Very fast he'll be texting you, "Oh sweetheart, I'm not around." This is not what he would do to a true girlfriend. Why? Because he knows your intention. Don't be lied that each and every time a man is just horny, he wants to do it every time. No, it's not like that. Our brains are the biggest sexual organ we have. You get the guy in a very different world. He could be reading, he could be doing some kind of assignment, something so different from your intentions. Here you pop up unannounced and he knows your intention. What do you think he's going to do? Of course, he's going to feign absence. And before you know it, this guy is now going to get a true girlfriend. And who is to blame? Blame yourself, because you set the precedent. That's why it's a good idea to be mean with your thing until such a time when you legally own each other, and then you'll enjoy it the way you want. Next, this guy does not freely introduce you to the people in his space, his relatives, his friends, his workmates, any person around his space. If he chooses to, then he'll introduce you as his friend. Meet my friend, meet my sister, anything that comes into his head, but not his girlfriend. Hey, lady, there is no excuse for this kind of sidelining. Even if he tries confusing and convincing you with whichever kind of excuse, no is no. Why? Because you can clearly see he's not comfortable with you. That's why he is not free. He can't tell his people, "This is my girlfriend." You are not the one. There is someone else in that space. Thirdly, he does not share or discuss any part of his private life with you. This only shows how superficial you are in his life. That's why you know nothing about the guy. Now, what's the difference between you and me and any other woman out there? I mean, you know nothing about the guy. Why? Because there is someone somewhere who knows so much about this guy, and that is the true girlfriend. Please, if you indeed are a true girlfriend, you should know at least a thing or two about this guy. At least something to distinguish you from other women. That is a clear signal that you are not the one. Please open your eyes. Number 4, if previously he was calling you maybe every day, he will then start calling you once in 3 days, maybe once in a week. And whenever he calls you, it is so short-lived. You used to call him and talk maybe for 30 minutes. Now he only calls 5 minutes and he's already giving excuses. Hey, he has no time for you. Now you are the one calling more often. My dear, you are supposed to be pursued as a lady. You're not supposed to be the pursuer. When did you turn the tables? No. It is just a natural instinct that the man is the pursuer, even if you went to the animal kingdom. And communication is one of the ways in which we are pursued. Therefore, he is supposed to initiate the conversation more often and not the other way around. Please, don't force this thing. You are not the one. I just don't know how to stress this. You are not the one. Lastly, just for purposes of this video, I made only 5. Hey, how often does your name pop up in his future plans? Conversations about the future. Does your name feature anywhere? Does your name pop up from his mouth? For instance, hey Isla sweetie, where do you think we're going to purchase our house? Do you think it's a good environment to grow our children? Yes! Hey! How often does your name surface in his future plans? Are you part of his future? Or you are just for the day? You are just for the moment? Think about it. Just something to think about. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you got something from today's lesson. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll meet you in my next one.